SCP-6932 is called the Sensei, and it's gonna fight this thing, the Oni. I just reacted to it. It's a pretty cool story. A lot of different lore, Asian lore came in, like Asian myth, and I liked it a lot. I think you guys will too. There's a lot of voice acting in this one. I think you'll enjoy as well. Make sure to subscribe to the Rebel Guys. Subscribe to me if you enjoy reactions, and let's do this.
Agent Halo blocked the incoming strike from the old man, his temporary sensei. He parried it and countered with a palm strike of his own to no avail.
Reminds me of that guy
as
from
Sensei easily
Bucky.
sidestepped and tripped Halo over.
Not bad. I see improvement. Always the damn leg sweep. You're
Sweep the
too
leg.
eager, too reckless. Now, again.
Halo got up and adjusted his stance.
Say, won't you come with me and train the guys? We could use your expertise in a certain extermination. What do you mean? Have you heard of 049?
Oh gosh.
Upon hearing the name, Sensei froze. A grief-stricken expression washed over his face.
Do you have any idea what sort of monster you're dealing with there?
I think
We have
they do.
some idea, and we can share more with you if you come with me.
Sensei slowly paced back to the doors. From his back, Halo could tell that it was not an easy decision to make for the old man.
Very well. I will join you in this extermination. I have an idea where it'll go next, and I'll need a few able men with strong minds, for I will be teaching
Who
them
is this
the
guy?
ancient ritual to seal the monster. Come.
Hello everybody,
What the
I'm
heck?
the Rubber.
Hey,
Today,
Rubber.
we bring you SCP Foundation Keter Class Object SCP-6932. SCP-6932, also known as Sensei, appears as an
Sensei.
Asian man around 50 to 60 years of age.
He's
Though supplemental
cognizo,
material
little boy.
suggests that it is much older than it looks.
Right.
Despite its apparent age, witnesses have reported it to be in exceptional physical condition due to its frequent use of martial arts.
Right.
6932 claims to possess knowledge of over 100 different styles of martial arts. In addition,
That's a
6932
lot.
has the ability to summon a pocket dimension in which time functions differently. One may stay in the dimension for 24 hours to even 6 months before exiting, only to find that no more than an hour has passed.
It's like the
in our
hyperbolic
reality.
chamber from
It
DBZ,
has been
dude.
reported that living subjects cease aging while remaining in the dimension as well. However, this
Awesome.
effect expires once a subject leaves the pocket dimension.
Oh, never
It is
mind.
currently uncertain if
sucks.
6932 is capable of controlling the temporal effect of the pocket dimension consciously, or if the entity even has any control at all. 6932 was discovered on July 23, 2025, by
Alright.
Agent Marcos Halo during his investigation of the appearance of a then unknown anomalous presence near an orphanage in a rundown suburb in Ohio.
Okay.
He had been watching the street camera feed for hours. Then, like a bolt out of the blue, he saw them. 3 kids suddenly appearing out of thin air.
Wild.
Halo tailed the kids back to the orphanage. They didn't look like much, but something about them was off. During
Okay.
his interview, they were squirmy and tight-lipped, giving him squat to work with. But Halo knew there was something fishy going on. When he returned to the spot where he first laid eyes on the kids, he spotted an old man sitting on a bench, flipping through a worn journal.
The Sensei.
Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help but notice you reading that journal. Do you mind if I ask what it's about?
Halo said,
What a-
trying to
what an
sound as calm
awkward-
as possible. The old man smiled and said,
Just some scribbling I did back in the day. Nothing special. Well, that's, interesting. Anyway, have you noticed anything unusual around here lately? Maybe some strange activity?
The old man's expression changed from a friendly expression to a grave one.
What do you mean?
Halo hesitated for a moment. He wasn't sure how much he should reveal.
I've been hearing some rumors about some unexplained presence in this area. I'm checking it out. Well, I don't know nothing about any of that, but I do
What?
know a thing or two about defending myself.
What
And you
strange
look like you could use
dialogue,
a
dude.
lesson or two. You know you sound mighty suspicious when you start making offers like that, right?
Right.
The old man's gaze remained fixed on Halo, unwavering. Halo knew that he needed to go along with it if he wanted to get any kind of information.
Fine. I'll bite. I reckon I could learn a thing or two. Lead the way.
The man stood up and gestured for Halo to follow him. Cautiously and discreetly, Halo turned on his voice recorder.
Is gonna bring him to the dojo
anything unfortunate
for some
happens to
training.
him.
Straight out the
Halo followed
Karate Kid,
through a
man.
portal into a pocket dimension, of which he
Except for the
manifested
pocket
out of
dimension
thin
thing,
air.
right?
Inside was a building that resembled a traditional Japanese dojo. There, he was trained in the style of the old man's own martial art.
If he
After
knows
leaving the
100,
dojo, Halo checked his phone.
it's his own though.
He'd intended to check in and report back to the Foundation, only to find that a mere 18 minutes had passed.
I could have sworn I was in there for hours.
Yeah.
On August 30th, 2025, an unknown entity broke out of a sealed cave in Hokkaido. Civilian witnesses reported a horned humanoid around 3 meters in height with notably sharp teeth and claws entering the town of Kamashihoro. The entity was noted to have been looking around for something as it rampaged through the area with an oddly hungry expression. The town's demise was covered up as an unfortunate natural disaster caused by the eruption of a nearby lava dome that went active. After the loss of 3 more towns, Foundation agents located some old documents regarding the entity. The documents were sent in for translation. It was determined that the writings were in an ancient Japanese dialect that had died out around 1200 CE.
Or the Pringles guy.
The creature in question, 049, was first encountered by the former group of interest, the
that's
yokai
different.
hunters. The
See,
page detailed
049,
the
I was
man
thinking
referred only to as Sensei,
the
who was
plague
able to
duck.
seal the creature away. Unfortunately, the method was not recorded.
So maybe it's
The journal in
049J?
possession of 6932
I don't
was
know.
then retrieved for translation as well. It was written by a child named Katsuyori. The writer in 6932 had close ties to the yokai hunters. While the group was thought to have disbanded around 1100 CE, the Foundation cannot be certain as they have very little information on them.
Papa started teaching me to fight. The other students are weird, though. They talk about yokai with those happy faces. Why? Yokai and their magics are scary. Have they not met a yokai? I think someone called Papa a yokai. That's impossible.
Yeah, but
Papa's nice.
we
Not
talk
at all
about
like the mean
SCPs.
yokai. They believe he has dark magic or something.
And for real,
At
they
least,
scary.
I think. I overheard someone say that Papa doesn't age. That can't be true. No more than their other lies. Like when they say Papa controls magic to another world.
I think you don't
Lies.
understand, little girl.
Only yokai can use magic. Papa's not a yokai.
2 years later.
Papa got some visitors today. I watched them come in. A man with black bird wings asked me to get Papa. I froze, shaking. It was in front of me. I was grabbed then. Papa held me for a few minutes while I calmed down. I felt safe. Nothing could happen with Papa around. I looked over at the group while Papa spoke to them. He called the Birdman Kudo, and their group the Damned Council.
Wow.
Whatever that means. He didn't seem to be happy.
There's a lot of lore there, huh?
They recruited me. I felt ready, more than ever. And I went on missions assigned to me by Kudo. Scouting, investigating, fighting. Got hurt a few times. Made Father worried. Kudo assigned me a special mission to study an Oni the hunters labeled 049. He said it would be
The
dangerous,
Oni
but
49?
I was the best fit for the mission. given
Onis
my
are
abilities.
demons.
I'm sure
If I
can
remember
do it.
correctly from
I've had dangerous assignments
Japanese
before,
lore.
but something about this puts me on edge. When I got home, Father yelled at me when he found out. I was startled. He made his feelings on this clear. Father was against it, stating that I was going to die. He seemed like he knew about what I was assigned to study, but he wouldn't tell me. I get his hesitance, especially after the last time. But what Kudo wants to achieve, the future he's trying to head towards, isn't that worth a bit of danger? Protect humanity while protecting the yokai, even if the worst threat to humanity was the yokai. It seems a bit idealistic,
Like,
sure,
Marvel.
but it could be possible.
Like the
that
superheroes,
Father
right? In the
thinks
Marvel
so.
movies.
Still, I'll do what I think is right. Think for yourself. Isn't that what Father taught us?
The final page in the journal is a spare sheet written in a different hand. It is assumed to belong to 6932.
Uh-oh.
My child, what has happened? I tried to warn you. but perhaps I was not persuasive enough. I tried to stop you.
She thought on her own, Dad.
You always had a mind of your own.
Just like you taught her.
Only I was able, I would have prevented this from happening. It is my failure that you have fallen. I was not enough to protect you, and for that, I shall never be able to atone. Your death was my fault.
Uh-oh.
If only someday you could forgive me. Goodbye.
I don't think she was mad at you to begin with, though, dude.
On September 7th, 2025, 6932 opened its pocket dimension at Cape Irimo. There, 6932 and the MTF were able to locate 049. 6932 grew furious at the sight of the creature. The team quickly split in half, with one group assigned to keep 049 occupied and protect the remaining agents, while the other group performed the sealing ritual. As the ritual began, 049 let out a blood-curdling scream.
That was
and
blood-curdling?
lunged at 6932.
That was
Despite
mean.
being knocked away from the area, 6932 stood firm.
Sensei!
As Halo rushed forward with guns drawn, 6932 stopped him.
Resume! Do not stop the ritual! What are you doing? You're hurt! No, I will handle this. It's been a long time coming. But,
I think he's actually ready.
6932 knocked Halo unconscious and gently laid him down on the ground.
You was going to continue the
young one,
ritual.
But it is my duty to see through the end of this. It's personal.
Yep.
With a fiery determination burning within its soul, 6932 stormed towards 049.
It don't look
Its
like
fists were
storming.
clenched so tight that its knuckles turned white.
Now, let's dance. Watch over me, Katsuyori.
6932 and 049 engaged in a fierce battle, with each blow landing with a bone-crunching impact. Despite
This is a cool
being
art style, that
overpowered
red
by
and black.
049 in the initial stages of the fight, 6932 refused to back down. However, the ritual was working, slowly weakening 049 to the point where it could be terminated. 6932 delivered the final blow, sending 049
Yeah.
crashing to the ground.
Smack!
However, the victory came at a price. As the team regrouped around 6932, it was
He's done
clear
for,
that the
huh?
fight had taken a heavy toll on it.
He's ready to go meet his
body
daughter.
was battered and bruised, its breathing labored. 6932 weakly uttered Katsuyori's name. Then it vanished.
Wow. What a cool story, man. Like, it's very, very interesting how many of the new voices that I noticed in this animation, right? There was a lot more dialogue spoken from different voice actors in this than I remember in the rubber. That's pretty interesting. Onis, I like the fact that they brought in Onis. The only thing that I know from Oni is I played a game called Ultima Online for years, and there was an expansion that was all about, Asian culture and myth, and Onis were in that, and they were like horned demons that walked on, they were bipedal, but they knew magic and they were very powerful. There was some tough enemies. I made a lot of gold from those things in the game. Anyway, guys, this one was pretty cool. Make sure to subscribe to the rubber. Subscribe to me if you enjoy reactions. Thanks so much for watching, and check this video out if you enjoyed this one.